Content strategy for your social media posting. This is going to be a very, very interesting and inspiring tutorial on the types of content that you should be doing. So many of you have been asking like, so everyone says post content, but what kind of content should I post? So today we're going to take you on a journey, adventurous journey that's going to solve this mystery in a very, very inspiring way. And this is something I'm passionate about and have some experience with and would like to share with you. So here's the big answer. 99% of posts in the world in the business world is just posting to sell, just selling, just talking about the product, just talking about the price. You know what I mean, right? Because you see that every day. Now, but the 1% that are winning, that actually winning, are the ones who post content that actually provides some value. Okay? Let that sink in for a moment. Take a deep breath. Content that is sharing value, that is providing value to your target audience. Now, how can that be done? So, the answer is you're going to share content that is useful, that will be beneficial towards your audience. For your real flower jewelry business. So it has to be something about real flower jewelry that is not only posting to sell, but also inspires the consumer to get some experience and knowledge out of your experience. Let me give some examples from other businesses which will help you to better understand this concept, okay? So let's go with a tire repair shop. So a shop that repairs car tires, okay? How would you create content that would be useful? So what you could do is, that would be the first type of content. The first type of content would be sharing content in the form of tutorials or know-how or how-to. So if you're a car repair shop for car tires, what you could do is produce content that explains to people how to maintain, how to do maintenance, or how to keep your tire in good shape. Or you could even do a tutorial on how to repair simple flat tires, for example. If you have a flat, so you would go, for example, hi everyone, today I would like to do a tutorial on how you can repair a flat tire on yourself if it's not too damaged. So first of all, you would have to find the damage. You would have to go through, see where the damage is. Then you would have to maybe remove the nail out. So you get the idea, right? So this is kind of like a tutorial type of content that you would want to have in mind in terms of the consumer. So for example, what would a dentist do? A dentist could make content in the form of tutorials on how to take good care of your teeth, maybe some natural ways to keep your teeth white, so these kinds of strategies. This is like a way of, in the first way, which is in the form of tutorials and how-tos. Let's think of some other businesses. What about a restaurant? A restaurant could what would be useful, guys, to people who are watching the content from a restaurant? Maybe they could share some recipes of some kind of a delicious food, or maybe share the recipe on how to make a certain type of sauce, you know? So these are the contents that you would want to think of for your own business, okay? So since we are in the real orchid jewelry business and real orchid jewelry business and real flower, what kind of content would be inspiring and useful and for our group, our audience, guys, talking about retail, no? So maybe some ideas could be you could make some fun content on how to match the real flower jewelry with a shirt or with a dress, or maybe what kind of flowers would go well on, if you have certain types of hairdressing, or how to match, or even what type of makeup to match with your real flower jewelry. For example, if your flower is like a deep red, then do you want to put deep red lipstick or light lipstick? So these are the kinds of content that you can play with, you can work around with for your audience. And this is going to expand your mind and expand your horizon to so many new opportunities and new possibilities for your content. Do you start to see the picture? So sorry guys, this piece of video is going to be a little longer because I really want you to gain from this and be able to adopt it in your own business and your own content strategy. So that's the first type, which is sharing know-hows and how to tutorials. And oh yeah, you could even like share on how to match earring and necklaces together. Like maybe you have like a flower necklace, and what kind of would a silver earring go with it, or what kind of earring would go with it? So these are also the things that you can also play around with. So anything that is like useful content, providing value and sharing value to the audience, you start to get to see the picture. That's why I gave you the 3 other businesses, so that you could easily relate to. Okay, guys. So you can relate to on what I really mean about sharing value. So that was the first we call pillar. That's the first pillar of content strategy. Now we're going to move on to the second pillar. The second pillar of content strategy is documenting your real time, live action work in your own day-to-day business. What does this mean? Let's go back to those 3 examples that I talked about earlier. We'll start with the car repair shop. Remember, with the tutorials, he or she was only explaining in theory on how to repair a flat tire. But in the second pillar of content, it's actually going to be showing his or her real-time, live action, real work on the go, real work on the job that he's actually doing for a real client. So an example would look like this, okay? So you would start with, let's say you are a car, you're a repair shop for flat tires. So you could you can make it a little exciting. Hi everyone. Today we just got a call in from Madison Avenue. There is a guy that has a flat tire on the side street of Madison Avenue near the post office, and he needs to get his flat tire repaired. So he's called us, and we're just going to go out there to help him repair the tire. So guys, I'll meet you at the scene, okay? See you guys soon. Okay, so then he travels to Madison Avenue and finds the client and then asks the client, "Hey, excuse me, sir, would you mind if we do a little bit of content on repairing your tire? We can even give you a discount." And the guy says, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." So then you go back to your content and you open the content again and goes, "Hi guys, we're now in Madison Avenue and we're going to start checking the flat tire. Okay guys, so the first step is we're gonna look for any nails or any inclusions that have been making the damage on the flat tire. Let's search around. Oh wow guys, here's the nail, we found it. Okay, and then so you show the nail, and then so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna heat the tire up and we're gonna put the plaster on it and we're gonna repair it, and then you just explain like the whole steps, and then you go. So that's how we repair our tires here, guys. So hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, so that's kind of like the strategy that you can share with the second pillar of contest. What would that same dentist do instead of just explaining in theory? He could show the what he's cleaning up for the client, for the patient. So today we're going to show you how we clean the teeth here at our dentist. The restaurant could be a very interesting one. You could like go back to the kitchen and show how the chef is actually preparing meals. Maybe some insider tips on how to keep what you're doing to keep your restaurant clean, things like that. Okay, so that's the second pillar of content, which is documenting your own action. So how would you do that for real flower jewelry? Yeah, there's many things that you do every day. Basically, you're just showing what you're doing. Let's say if you're packing some products that you're going to deliver, you're packing a necklace that you're going to deliver, you can show how you're doing the packing. You can show the trip that you're going to the post office, or if someone's coming up to pick them up. You can just show your daily. You can show while you're cleaning the pieces before you're delivering them, So just anything that is in your daily business life, you can share with people. You can even share some things that you're doing for your online business. You can explain to them like, today we're going to be posting so and so, and I was inspired to post this because of so and so. You can keep it very personal and authentic. Okay, very natural. Don't worry about your hair, your makeup. Don't worry about your dress up. Just everything natural. This way you can make the content more regularly and consistent. Which comes to the 2 points that I need to share regarding sharing this type of content, okay? First thing is the content needs to come from a pure place of heart and with passion. So you're not doing the content because, I'm doing this content because I want customers, I want to get customers, You want to share it from a pure place of heart that you really want to provide value, share value. And when it comes from your own passion, like what I'm doing now, so it kind of like gives a better connection to your audience, okay? So be authentic about it, be pure about it, and you really want to create value and provide value. Second point is you want to do it with regularity and consistency, posting regularly. We have made other video tutorials on that, so you can go watch that on how often to post. And the mindset that you would want to have, which will help in creating these posts, would be to have the mindset of being a media company. So you want to think in terms of being like a National Geography or you want to be like a Animal Planet or something like that. You want to have the mindset that you're creating documentaries and tutorials and series for people. So that's like the main strategies that I would like you guys to keep in mind for today. So just content, just keep it up. Of course, you can do content for direct sales, like you're going to show the flowers, you're going to show the jewelry, you're going to tell the price. But what I mean is that that's not going to be the only thing that you do, you know? You have to alternate it with content that provides value, whether you're going to do it one-to-one, like one sell, one sharing value, or one content selling, three contents sharing value, and alternate them, or five contents sharing value versus one selling. You find the ratio that's a good balance for you, okay? So just mix it up, and then the very important thing is just to enjoy the process. And yeah, so that's, hope you learned something for today and you're inspired to post in today's social media world. I've made another video why posting in today's world is very, very important. So also follow that one as well, because of the algorithms are changing in a very, very exciting way that will work in your advantage. So take a look at that one as well, okay? All right, everyone, hope you're fired up, inspired up, and just keep it up with your content strategy, and your business will grow and grow and grow. And see you in the next one, everybody. All right.